Hi guys, Maikeru here. This is my video on fresh account free-to-play moneymakers that can make you up to 2 million GP an hour. I always get asked what's a good free-to-play moneymaker or what should they do for money starting out. All three of these methods are very good ways to make some money starting out. So let's get right into it. The first method is south of Falador at the Cabbage Patch, just south of the farming patch, which is west of Draenor, north of Port Sarim. Literally all you do is spam pick up cabbages. That's the whole method. You pick up a cabbage, you spam click the next one, you go pick that one up, and you just do that over and over and over again. Once you picked up 28 cabbages, you just go down south and you go to Port Sarim. There is a deposit box where the monks of Entrana are, and you just deposit all 28 cabbages into the bank and repeat the process over and over and over again. Because the player-owned farms, cabbages are selling for over 1,000 GP each, which makes this a very viable moneymaker. Every inventory and depositing it and running back took me around 100 seconds. This meant that I'd done a decent amount of inventories in an hour, and I ended with 1,008 cabbages to sell. I sold them on the GE with an insta-sell, which was over mid-price. I sold them at over 1,100 GP each and made over 1.1 million GP for an hour of picking cabbages. There's literally no requirements to this method. Yes, it's a little bit boring, but if you wanted an easy 1 mil to start your account off, this is the best way to do it. It's so easy. These next two methods require combat. What I would advise is going to Zaf in Varrock and buying the best tier mage gear that you can use in free to play. So for example, if you're level 30 magic, which you can easily get within like half an hour of starting your account on trolls, or even doing this to level up your magic, you want to get Batwing Wand and Book and then just get some Batwing armor to go with it. But for instance, this guy sells Spider Silk and things like that if you are a lower magic level. This method involves killing chickens. You want to kill the ones in Lumbridge, which is literally just north of the Combat Academy, which you can use to bank as well with the chest at the Combat Academy. There is a decent amount of chickens at this small farm, and you just DPS them down as quickly as possible. So it is beneficial to have somewhat of an okay magic level, but you don't need a super high level. 30 magic would be completely fine, like I said, for the Batwing and such. Chain is a very good ability to have. If you can use that, it definitely would speed up the GP an hour a decent amount. Once you've killed the chickens, you just run south to the Combat Academy, bank in that bank chest, and run back to the chickens and kill them again. You want to pick up the feathers the chickens drop and the actual chickens. Player-owned farms, just like with the cabbages, has rose chicken prices, so they sell for very nice amounts of money. I managed to get 960 chicken and 5,700 feathers. So I sold the chickens and the feathers on the GE. The feathers gave me 68,000, which really isn't much, but it's a little tiny bit of extra money. The chickens, on the other hand, are the big money. They sold for nearly 2,000 GP each. And I managed to get 1.85 mil from the chickens, which means I made just under 2 million GP from killing chickens for 1 hour using Batwing. That's insane. That's so much money. The last but certainly not least method is cows. You can kill cows in the Lumbridge cow pen, same as with the chickens, you just DPS them down. If you have the level for AoEs, it's going to help a bit more, and using Batwing etc. is perfectly fine. You want to pick up the cow hides and the raw beef. The cow hides are worth less GP, but you might as well pick them up because they are a decent amount of money. It does cause you to bank a bit more often, but you know, you'll fill your inventory so quickly with this stuff that it's really worth just picking it all up, going to bank and repeating the process. Every kill of a cow is like 2,500 GP or something. It's really worth it, especially if you have chain where you can kill multiple cows at once. The thing that takes the longest amount of time is actually picking up the items, to be honest. When you need to bank, just go over the bridge to the Combat Academy and then run back. Once you get back, you just kill them again and repeat the process, just like all of the other methods. Really easy, and it's actually an okay way to train magic at the low levels, just like the chickens. I managed to get 636 cowhides and 660 beef, because I always prioritize picking up the beef. So, you know, if I had like 3 inventory slots left and there was 3 pieces of loot on the floor, I'd always pick up the beef. So I got a bit more beef than I did cowhide. Selling the cowhide and the beef, I managed to make a decent amount of money. The cowhide netted me 286,000 GP, and the beef gave me 1.35 million. This means that these combined is around 1.63 million GP. 1.63 mil for killing cows. Not quite as good as chickens, but still absolutely amazing, and a very good alternative to killing chickens. Thank you so much for watching. Just a short video showcasing a couple of money makers in free-to-play that are super easy to do and super good money to start out. Good way to level up your magic while getting GP at the same time in free-to-play, building for a bond, or just saving up for some items or whatever. And obviously the cabbages are good when you have literally no requirements and no gear, no stats, just all round really, really nice. Hopefully it was helpful to you. Give it a like if it was useful, and until next time, see ya.